Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a Cincinnati first down.
44-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To the left side, caught by Chase. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It is brought in the end zone. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. Woo! And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
And we see Daniel Jones take the field, and a bit of a polarizing player, Mike, not necessarily just in New York, but throughout the league, and there's just so much potential. There is so much talent. You think back to him coming out of college. He's big, he's strong, he can run, he can make every throw. And remember, only a couple years ago, he took this Giants team not only to the playoffs, but got a big road victory against Minnesota. So he's shown he can do it. He needs to bounce back from last year's injury and put together more consistent performances than he has of late. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Daniel Jones scrambles from the pocket. It's a gain of 6. First down, Indianapolis.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Colts.
One quarter in the books. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They'll come up here first and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On first down, Jones. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Shotgun now for Jones. He takes off. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
First and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
From the gun, it's Jones. The throw on the run is complete, and he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Bengals' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Working from the gun, it's the pass rush gets hold, and he goes down. The rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart, getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So, on fourth down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the second time. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Brown. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
Automatic first down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It is 2nd and 6. Gesicki, the man in motion. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Bengals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
17-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Intended for
Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver.
Brings up
And third down coming up.
4.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This from 34 yards. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals go out to a 10-3 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And there'll be no returns forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Colts offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one, and they'll start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
An 8-yard gain.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Second and a yard. Here's Jones. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Jones to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one.
Evan McPherson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start with Taylor. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle.
Brings up second down.
From the 29, here's second and 8. Now, Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Dax Hill, the former first-round pick, up from the secondary to record the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So, fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Charlie Jones, deep to return. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibov. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I can only imagine what went through his head as that play developed, and he realized his guy was one-on-one with a safety. That's a complete mismatch on paper, and even more so on the field. And once he sees it, he's going to attack it, and they come away with the touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Indianapolis.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And the Colts first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The designed run with Jones.
Jones on the keeper. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Colts.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
16-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
3rd and 7. To throw is Jones. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will score. Game on. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now.
The Colts will line up.
They'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. pick up 2, out to the 27.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow now. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And now we're going to time out by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Second and 5. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Brown. He is going to have the Bengals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.